Well, Nev, it's Walsall this Saturday at Priestfield. Walsall top of the table. Admittedly, they are missing a couple due to international call-ups, but it'll be a stern test regardless.
Yeah, it would be a good game. Like the last one we had with them, I feel like we performed well and we gave it a good go, and that was one of the starts of us being more together and working harder together. And since then, I feel like we've been doing that really well. So it'd be good to play them here back at home.
Yeah, the manager said that game was fairly significant because he felt it was then when the players, not that they didn't understand already, but they had a responsibility to the fan base. And apart from perhaps Barrow and Newport, in every fixture we've had under John, we've been in the game.
Yeah, that's all we want. I feel like no matter what, everyone works hard and they all put it in. It might look different to the fans, but for us as players, that's a minimum that we have to do, is work hard and try and get results, which is the quality. We just need to get the quality better, and hopefully the results will get better as well.
You've been incredibly unlucky, haven't you? In recent games, hit the bar. Is it over the line? Is it not? You've had last-ditch blocks, but you are making the opportunities, I guess, which is encouraging. Yeah,
I feel like the past few games have been better. I haven't been in the side, I've been on the bench, but I feel like the lads who are up front have been doing really well as well. Hawks and Joe have been doing well with Jimmy and Bian, and I feel like as a team we are creating more and we are getting more chances, which as a forward is what you want.
Talk me through the late free kick last weekend. Doesn't sound like it was worked on at the training ground, it was just off the cuff and it worked.
Yeah, I was where Max was at the beginning of it, and then Max told me to go away, so Max aimed at me and he said go away, so I did.
Maybe not in those words.
I had to, nah, it was them words. He said go away, and I didn't know what was happening. I don't think anyone knew. And then I went into the middle and then I went out to Clarkey and he scored, and that was made up for Clarkey.
So if they ask you to go away again, you'll happily do that if we're going to score?
Yeah, hopefully it's passing to me next time.
And the fans home and away, they've been fantastic, haven't they? Even when we've not been at our best, they've been there backing you, and you could feel that connection against Bradford between the players and the fans, which is great.
Yeah, we've always felt them, and I know how they feel because I'm a fan myself of a team, and I know what it's like when you're not doing well. It's so frustrating. All you want to do is be winning and celebrating wins, and I know how hard it is when you're going on a bad streak, but just they're always there and they've always stuck with us, which what all the players appreciate.
Lovely. Nev, thanks ever so much. Ben, all yours.
I don't think we want to talk about Liverpool in a minute, do we, after a couple of the recent results. Let's talk about the Walsall away game then, and obviously the fact that you did play well in that one and could have even won that game.
Yeah.
Does that fill the group with confidence?
Yeah, I think we're all looking forward to it. I feel like we've got a lot of players back as well since that game, and it might be a different team that even played against them. So it's going to be a tough test. They're a good team. They wouldn't be where they are without being a good team, and even with whatever they've got going in internationals, I think it's going to be a really tough game. But I feel like we'll be ready.
Is that a slight bonus though for the guys? The fact that their goalkeeper might not be playing and they've got a couple missing. Can you sort of use that to your advantage, perhaps?
I don't know. I'm not really sure, because no matter what, they're going to put 11 out and they're going to try and beat us, and we're going to do the same. So I'm expecting a really tough game, and hopefully we can get the win.
Are the group feeling a bit of momentum behind results of late? The fact that you've had the couple of wins here at Priestfield and got that late equaliser last time out?
Yeah, the lads feel good. We feel good. We just know that it could be better. We're obviously happy with the wins and the late goal, but we know that we can be a lot better, and we just need to start doing it.
And for yourself, obviously striving to get back in the team at the moment.
Yeah. The
fact that Johnny is playing, the two up front and the one behind, and generally all forwards.
Yeah.
You must know that you've got a chance, and even if you're coming off the bench, you're going to play a big part at the moment.
Yeah. I respect the gaffer's decision. I feel like the lads up there have been doing really well. It's just down to me for when I come off the bench or when the gaffer calls for me to be ready and do my job and nick him with a few goals or whatever he asks of me. I just need to be ready and come on and do it.
You mentioned your ill fortune perhaps in front of goal this season. How frustrating has that been, the fact that the post and the crossbar and everything seems to be against you?
No, it's tough. Yeah, it's really tough. I came here and I really wanted to do so well and continue what I'd done last year, and it hasn't been the same. Started off with a bad injury and then come back and then got another injury, but I've been in the team for a while now and it just hasn't happened, and all I can do is keep going because I know I can do it and I've done it before, so I know it will come.
Because if you take out the ones that have hit the posts or whatever and penalty you had, you could have had 7, 8, 10 goals this season perhaps on it. Just if things had gone differently, couldn't it?
Yeah, at least I'm having the chances to be able to get them, which that's what you want, and if you're not scoring them then it's just down to myself, but I know if I keep getting chances that I will be start to get some goals.
How hard has it been to deal with kind of the expectation, because obviously you came in with that bank of goals that you scored last season under your belt, the fact that you haven't been able to replicate it, and in your job you get criticism, there's social media, there's fans in the stands, etc. How hard has that been to deal with?
Yeah, it's been tough. I feel like I do it to myself as well, just because I know what I'm capable of, and I know the feeling of when you score a goal is the best feeling in the world, and I haven't had that much this season, and I had it a lot last year. So that's all I wanted to do, was come and start well and get the team flying, and it hasn't happened, but I know it will come and I believe in myself.
And in terms of that formation that you're playing at the moment, and the fact that obviously Jimmy J Morgan has started the last 2 games in that slightly deeper role, but you've played in it as well, how have you found that as an experience?
Yeah, it's been good. I enjoyed it because I feel like I can get about. I feel like I've got loads of energy and I can work hard for the team, and when we do get balls in the box I can come late and a half later like I did when I did score. Especially as a forward, when you get unmarked, it's different because you can come in unmarked, which was good. And I feel like Jimmy's doing it really well as well, so it's good.
Like you say, it gets you away from big defenders that are grabbing hold of you like Ollie Hawkins seems to get.
Hawks can keep doing that. I think he enjoys it. I think he loves doing it. Every time I watch him, he's got 2 of them, which looks tough, but when you're that big and that strong, I feel like they're always going to do that.
What's the sort of aim then for the group now, between now and the end of the season, and obviously trying to get yourselves clear of trouble, but what would you like to achieve?
I feel like we need to enjoy it. We need to get on a run, finish the season strong, and we start thinking about next season and what our goals should be, and just being it together really, and enjoying football again and winning matches. That's the main thing.
All right, thinking you're under contract here for next season as well?
Yeah.
So I guess obviously for John, who doesn't know that he's going to be here yet, he's very much thinking one game at a time, but I guess for guys like yourself and those who do know they're going to be here next season, you are thinking, what can we do now that will help us get it right at the start of next campaign and really, almost atone for the errors of this campaign? Yeah,
I feel like there's still a lot of games to play. I feel like we do need to do something this season, just to, even if it was just go on a run and enjoy it and start winning games with the fans and have a good end to the season. Like, I feel like we deserve that because it's not been a great season this season, but there's still a lot of games to play, so hopefully we can finish strong.
And that could make such an impact, couldn't it, in terms of the feel good within the group going ahead to next campaign? Yeah,
that's it. It'll be massive. So hopefully start Saturday and get the win and then carry it on.
Well, best of luck for it, mate.
Thank you.
Do you get any extra added motivation by playing the leaders when they're coming in?
No, I feel like every time we've played someone near the top as a team, we've done really well. I feel like when we played Bradford, we done well. We played Walsall, we done well. Played Notts at the beginning, we done well, and then when Port Vale come, we done well as well. I feel like we're always ready, and like you said, we probably do get up for it, but we get up for every game, so it's one of them.
I don't think anyone gave you a prayer at Walsall when you went there straight after the Barrow game.
Yeah.
You performed really well that day, obviously not to win.
Yeah, going there, they were top of the league, they had a big point gap, but I don't feel like there's much in the league in terms of teams. I feel like everyone's very similar, and it shows because anyone can beat anyone.
You nearly get a penalty at Walsall. You didn't
Should have, yeah. But not me.
Why aren't you getting the decisions, do you think? Because I mean, there's been some stonewall ones as well.
Yeah, no, I feel like the Carlisle one was probably the worst one, the penalty. But I don't think the ref liked me, and he didn't have a clue. So he was never going to give it. When I was speaking to him and he was speaking back to me, I just knew he was never going to give anything.
You'd love to have another one as well, wouldn't you, just to get over that last one?
Yeah, I would. I feel like there's a lot of players in the team now who would fancy themselves, and if I got asked to take it, I'd take it. But I feel like there's probably someone else next in line, but I'll always be ready for that. I'd love one, to be fair.
In training, it must be pretty good as well, good for forwards, because you've got a lot of players, and Ashley's back as well,
Yeah.
and Jacob's getting a chance, but there must be a lot of competition there.
Yeah, it is. We've got a lot of good forwards. Like Jacob's probably one of the best, probably one of the hardest workers I've seen in training. I think he's done great. Like, he hasn't been playing lately, but in training and his attitude's been brilliant, and I was made up to see him come on the pitch with me the other day, and I was buzzing for him.
Strange, isn't it? Because I mean, they could be taking your place, but you're still happy.
No, yeah, it's probably been tough for him. It's been a while out the team, and he has carried on working so hard, so I was very pleased for him.
What's worse, missing the chances or not playing?
Not playing, because if you're missing chances, if you're not getting chances, that's probably worse than missing chances. So if you're getting chances, then you can, if you keep believing, there's always going to be another one to come, but it's when you're not getting them, that's when it's frustrating.
And you must have noticed the improvement on that during the season.
Yeah, feels like we are clicking a bit more in the final third, and I feel like it's probably because we've got more bodies higher up, and we've got more options and more forward-thinking players up there to try and create something. And hopefully, if I come in the team or when I'm coming off the bench, I feel like if I keep believing, I'll get a chance. Why
did it seem so different to facing a top side to facing any other normal side? It always seems is it a question of not being able to raise your levels when you play on the lower side, or what is it? I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like every game we go in expecting to win or expecting to do a good performance. I feel like some teams might be up for it playing us, or I don't know what it is, but we always go in with a game plan, and our job's to try and win the game. And it's been tough this season because we've had some poor performances and poor defeats. So.
I'm looking at the Walsall game a couple of weeks ago. Is that performance going to make Saturday more difficult for you because they know you're coming for it now?
Yeah, I feel like if they're making loads of changes as well, the players come in, they're going to try and prove that they should be playing, so they'll be up for it. But especially at home, we need to keep putting on good performances at Priestfield, so we'll be ready and they'll be ready, so it should be a good game.
And after those last couple of home wins, is there even more of an appreciation towards the fans, the way they've helped you get over the line those last 2 games?
Yeah, because without fans, clubs and teams are not an hardy, and the fans here, they've backed us all season, home and away, and so, like I said, our performance hasn't been good enough, and they've still been with us, so it means everything for us out there when they're on our side, and it's great when we can win for them.